So there is one more items. So a few more items to worry about on the uh, coats. Coat, COAT, the overcoat. Knee pads for the guards. Sometimes they need knee pads because sometimes after evening, even the guards help wipe the floor and get the corners and things. So knee pads sometimes are excusable. And then these is really good. So for the beanie, okay, I found this one for the snow in Beijing. If ever. It's something like this. And then you can flip down. So you don't breathe in the cold, icy air. And the more you talk or breathe onto this area is warm. And then the eye might be eyeglasses and things, but that's not good. And who I know from Beijing is probably just movie stars that I know their contacts, but I'm not a fan, but it's equivalent kind of study pace, right? The schools in the primary school and grade school, and then the high school, and then the university years, and then the postgraduate, and then family or not, right? Huh. And then there is this lint. So lint roller, but they have the lint shaving for the jackets. These are available at department stores or home appliance or the home stores. And don't tell your maid all the time. Your maid, your housekeeper. So I'm looking for a Chinese speaking housekeeper. And everything is okay, and you can sell it to the retail stores. Not my jacket, sell yours to designers or as a gift, right? And usually you gotta be more careful, and everything is okay. And you see how the edges like this? Yeah. The price of these are, according to eBay, at least. And then also the gloves. I don't snatch it. Let me show you the seams, okay? But people use plastic bags. So this is how thoughtful, sector by sector, that you don't judge your subordinates that much, because they have to upkeep their family relations, they have to upkeep their schedule, and then they have all kinds of bills, payments, reminders. But you can always think of the perfected kind of plans. So as long as they don't challenge you verbally, or they just kind of I'm disappointed, then it's okay until the season ends. That's all. wallet. So the wallet, this is a American new coming brand in the fashion industry. It is named Coach, and it is monogram, and then the stitches and everything. It's very much for young adults who are accepting the responsibilities for demonstration and teaching others. So I had used this for a month to remind myself that to demonstrate a portal so that people can use as reference. And not even a month. Yeah, I stopped using it already. So this is individual slots that you put cards. So neatly made. It says Coach New York. It doesn't say made in where. And then you have the longer kind. And then the briefcase. This is for laptop. And if in the event that people say you look mafia or you look gangster with these, you can just patch it. You can say, for example, how's that look? So say put some color on it, put some pin, you know, or some pin here. So that's fine. And the wallet, these are for checkbooks or for receipts. This one I bought from Glendale Galleria. It's in, you know, gallery, so it's Glendale, the city, Glendale Galleria, in the luxury branding section before you go in the 2 levels. So that is in the 818 area code. They also sell it at the Beverly Center. And this one is the key holder or the notepad. So this one is a notepad, and I used to can put a Mozart when you whistle, right? And there's the notebook that you can put, you can write on it, and you can write a note to remind the team or the people to what to heads up for, you know. This was one of the designs of the cards. It's the 3 steps that you might find the most inner traits of each executive or officer's studies or their special interests or hobbies. Okay. And then the refills. Yeah. So this is my first, this was my memorabilia memorabilia. Excuse me, memorabilia. Memorabilia. So memorabilia. 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 Okay, memorabilia. And then the only imperfected is the buckle here. The weight distribution, rather than on the top, should be on the side. So as soon as Kenneth Cole comes out on the side, ooh, I'm gonna be excited. Yeah. So this is at the top. And this is before I could afford the Dunhill on my budget. Of course you can afford it, but after you get the Dunhill kinds, you might not be able to spend a lot of money on the food budget and the parking to go to some of the special events in Los Angeles or New York City. And from Los Angeles to fly Southwest Airline or Delta Airline or United Airline or American Airline or the other airlines, it's only away, so it's fast. Yeah, you can even take the yeah. And one more item I want to introduce to everybody is the smaller document briefcase that you can roller. Is a roller that you can take with you. So this is considered to be professional, and sometimes you know, how do you stand? Studious, having the ranch experience with the buffaloes and you know, the summer camp or the summer event with your significant others. Yeah. Or people usually put one hand in the pocket if they have the button. Just maybe relax and yeah. So that's the document briefcase. I have 1 and 2. So this one is the other one. This is a carry-on, and you can put it on top of the roller. This is the more computer oriented, computer geeky design of a backpack, but it still comes with a umbrella pockets on the side. This is a duffel bag, or the racket bag, but it's considered a duffel bag. Right? This is the sports backpack. You can fit a whole basketball in there. This is the extra tie. I'm not sure if it is considered a good color. It's metallic and a special pattern. these are the method to have your luggages pull in one cart, one motion. So for example, like this, and then you have two luggages, and it's considered one if you can tie this and then tie the sides. So you have to talk to your airline attendants. Is this considered one carry-on or two? So that's why some people go to the airport early. That's about it. So the motorcycle helmet covers, and this year I was able to budget for a carbon fiber and additional Burberry tie. So I'm waiting for this one to pass the inspection in the Zhuhai track or the Arendelle track, and because I had used a cutter to make a hole here, so it's not exactly the factory condition, and this is carbon fiber, so it's lighter. And I put this here, usually. This is a Taiwanese manufacturer, but you can buy these somewhere else. Hey, wait, I still have my price tag. So I haven't worn this yet. Yep. You can use this for basketball. There's a track in Spain or in Japan, and the pavement for a track only takes 1 month, but where you can get the land. Yeah. So that's all it is. It's warm in here, so I'm gonna take off my jacket. What I usually put my name. Over this. The crafting, how hard it is to make is that only this. The seam is double seam here, single in the middle, and then the bottom, and then the sleeves is inner seam. Inner seam. Buttons. all the way through. Pocket, single pocket only. The lay is open lay. Alright, so you can you know, just drop things on the bottom, so that's good. And the left hand side could have the logo again. And this is from the Chinese Emporium store named Wafeng, and they have the same kind of import at the Yuhua in Jimsha area. So these are hard to find. You have to go to the Chinese Emporium store, or to go to Shenzhen, or you have to call your personal shoppers, your tailors. So your name is usually at the company tag here, and I usually put my name and my ID and my phone number. Well, phone number very rare, but name and and if you ask me when was the first time I've been to this Chinese Emporium store, Yuhua, I've been there at age 12. The Wafeng in North Point, 2006 approximately. I think I was walking from Taikushing back to Causeway Bay just to see what's on the Queens Road, the Hennessy Road, and the Johnston Road area. So yeah. And you can always see it from the tram, and the tram is slow and you can read all the signs. And on the credit cards it shows everything, so that's good. So there are other outlets that maybe your personal shoppers buys. If you go to other areas,